Okay, when we left off, of course we're on the surface. I always come back to the surface to save, but I have a tea kettle. And we beat up Palenque, which was a miserable boss fight. No, it's... In this case, Zelpud... No, you're right. Also, I'm, like, weirdly out of spears. I mean, not out, but, like, I don't have as many as I feel like I should. All right, the first place that I want to go, I've been thinking about this all night and all day. I want to go back to Dimensional Corridor. Not like that, but okay. Because I feel like as close as we were to knocking everything out in Chamber of Birth, it also feels like we're really close to being done with stuff here. And that's what makes me think we might be close to endgame stuff. But the major issue is up here. Hold up. I mean, kind of, but kind of not. All right, I was kind of hoping that something would just, like, happen here. Post an actual haiku for today's hint. Okay. I'm not ready for hints yet. We finished last night on like hard progress. So I need to check around for some things. Ooh, Ellipsis. What when you say finish Octopath Traveler, it's very important that you specify what you mean by finish, because there's two different states that I would consider Octopath Traveler finished. Okay. So to me, you may not know this, and it's a mild spoiler, but I don't mind telling you because it's not really a spoiler. The game considers like gives you credits when you have completed the story related to the character that you picked as your primary, like, first character, your main character. So that sort of counts as an ending. But then, like, I consider I consider the ending to be like you finished all the stories. But it seems like the game thinks that the story ends when you clear just your main character's story, because that's when it gives you credits. I still feel like this key sword is a garbage weapon. And its description even says it's a garbage weapon. And the center is shaped like a key. So I have kept in mind the idea that, like, I'm gonna have to stick this thing somewhere at some time. I feel like I'm done with that, but... yeah, so this is a thing. Oxhead and Horseface. They just sound like insults, but that's a real thing. Yeah, okay. Cowman and Horseman. Oh yeah, random ninja dude. I also have a vessel that I haven't yet been able to fill with anything. That feels like something I'm gonna have to do once Tiamat's done. Like Chinese Beavis and Butthead. I mean, look at the image. Like, you could almost hear them just standing there going like, The one on the left looks like he's making that sound right now. That's good, Chaos. Here on twitch.tv/TimeWanderer, we're all about presenting things you can't unsee or hear. Results may vary. All right, it doesn't look like anything's changed here. Which is more than slightly irritating. You know... I don't know if I checked this when I was done. Whip, that's not where I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to go. I gotta say, Inferno Cavern itself has not been relevant in a very long time. I've gone to it a bunch, but mostly just to get over here to the bottom part of Chamber of Extinction. Damn it. Hey, y'all remember when I thought these melted human dudes were the four philosophers? What an idiot. Alright, so I still got no idea what to do with this. Wait! Cordan? I got it. Give me a second. We can... There we go. I mean, it's not really so much a pet as a play, but it's better than stabbing them. I'm on fire. Hang on, I got another one. Here we go. There, he plays a bit rough, but just imagine there was a pet in there somewhere. There. Pet the dog. Done. Handled. Now you can go tell everyone I pet the dog in La Mulana. It wasn't even my dog. It was someone else's and they bite. But that's not Doggo's fault. Ow. Well, we're doing this now. Okay, so I'm really like taking a bunch of damage because now that we've done the whole thing about petting the dog, I don't want to actually hurt anybody. La Mulana pacifist route when? Hey, we have a fairy now, it's better. Oh, crap. I didn't really want to fall that far, but okay. All right. I do have to really think about what I have that's new and what I might be able to do with that. Teller and Jolly, that is actually quite interesting. I mean, it's very clear that, I mean, if we were to just run to them real quick, this spot, all you need to do is look at this one elephant statue and compare that against these similar looking but badly melted elephant statues to see that, like, yeah, these are parallel places, but like Chamber of Birth and Chamber of Extinction are each other's opposites. Which makes sense, but I am unsure as to whether this note right here, it could refer to something that hasn't happened yet, or it could refer to that one weird trick where Old Man Zelpa just came out and just like lifted up a wall. And it was like, yeah, whatever. I'm an invincible NPC, lol. Don't worry about it. Don't question it, shut up. I cannot properly describe the relief that I feel at coming back here and not having to not having to come with like a zillion flare gun ammo to turn the lights on every damn time. It's really nice. I've killed 7 Guardians and I still don't know what this means. Though, considering the Endless Corridor is the only place where I haven't actually fought a Guardian yet, it seems relevant, like, right the hell now, actually. Which is great, except I still don't have any context for it. Well, guess the time hasn't come yet. I'm glad I went in there because I'd actually kind of forgotten that the Fairy Queen told me to come back. So that's potentially important later. All right. Where else can I put this? There was like 1,000 things in my notebook that said something something golden key. We've done like 2. This is why I hate handwritten notes. If I could just Control F the word gold. At least we get to hear more of this. All right, so the big stuff we're dealing with right now is how do we get the last mini boss to appear in Dimensional Corridor, which will eventually somehow lead us to Tiamat. Crystal Skull may be involved. There was something that said the Crystal Skull weakens Tiamat's powers. It almost makes me think maybe I should just walk through Dimensional Corridor with the skull in hand and see if something happens. It's not unprecedented for something to work itself out that way. So we've got that. I still need to figure out what the hell is the deal with the red gem glowing light in Shiva's mural. There's the gemstone balancing thing, the gemstone balancing thing, I feel like I have 98% of the necessary information for. Because I know what all the gemstones mean now. I just don't know why the hell that matters. It's like, okay, like diamond is purity and sapphire is affection and ruby is passion. So what? How does that determine whether to send them to the left or right? That's where we're stuck with that. The only thing that I have that's a clue to that is the thing I wrote down earlier that said the left is Skuld and the right is Verdandi. But that still doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything to me unless those goddesses refer specifically to particular qualities. And even if I could look up what they were the goddesses of in antiquity, that doesn't necessarily mean that La Mulana is taking the same interpretation. Zelput does spend a lot of the game just sitting there not doing anything, but in his defense, he probably sees like 100 adventurers a year just stroll through the village and die in the ruins. There's a lot of skeletons in there. So at a certain point, he's just like, yeah, whatever, man. Have fun. Once you come back out a couple of times and you keep bringing stuff with you, he's like, okay. But there's also the fact that, like, before you uncover a fair amount of the ruins history, like, him saying we're one of the 7th children doesn't mean shit to you. Like, you actually have to discover for yourself what that even means before that drop even means anything. He's not gonna explain the whole thing to you from scratch. He'd be there all day. He's like, and I would call him lazy, but like literally who wants to sit there and tell a legend to someone who's gonna die in 30 minutes? Like, earn that shit. Anyway, I still don't know where to go. I'm still looking. I got a lot of pages. I keep thinking that money can't buy the real thing is something that's going to come back and bite me. And I'm like, oh, I bought an Ankh jewel in a shop because money can't buy the real thing. That's going to be a fake. But no, it was actually fine. It was totally fine. Glowing red crucifix connects seen and unseen. Okay. Oh, the other big thing we have to solve is the whole elixir of life mantra dancing girl puzzle. But I don't even know how to interact with that puzzle yet. That's really like, that's one of the biggest things that I run into with this game is like, okay, I might have the information that I need to solve this puzzle, but I don't know how to translate that into gameplay. How do I interact with this puzzle? Like, I think I know what it means, but what does it mean in gameplay? That's what kills me. God, this track is good. Something about this breakdown with the drums just like hits me every time. The mother holds the power of life. This power shows itself when the soul is shattered. This is the secret treasure of life. Look to the weapon in thy hand. The key to awakening lies within. All right. I don't have this yet, but we'll be back for you. Maybe today. Probably not. Not really how I wanted that to go, but it's fine. Yes, like the time. Sorry, which time I forgot to put the key in the ignition. I did that like 5 times before we finally got out of there. Again, I knew that I needed the golden key for something. I had context for what was supposed to happen there. But it's like, okay, I know what this is, but what is the gameplay translation for performing this action? That's where a lot of things have gotten tied up for me. It's like I have an idea of what is being asked of me here. This room bugs me because I want to know how to get to that. I don't know how to get to that pedestal. There's been so many of those! There's 2 solutions that I've tried on multiple puzzles, thinking that it would like eventually be a thing. And been super wrong about it every time. I mean, maybe more than 2, but like the 2 that I find myself trying every single time without fail is wait in a spot for something to happen, which was only a thing once. It was under the Wedjet in Temple of the Sun, and it's only for like 2 seconds. But yeah, just like wait around for thing to happen. I keep expecting to be a thing, and it keeps not being a thing. And the other one is die on purpose. This seems like the type of game that would make die on purpose be a puzzle solution at some point for some reason. And it hasn't been yet, and maybe it never will be, but I'm gonna keep trying. Right. Yes, the gameplay translation was use the item. But use the item, like, with a 1 second window at the end of a cutscene. No. There's a tablet that I wrote down that talks about looking to the weapon in your hand for guidance. But there's a diagram that I didn't draw in. So I want to go back and find that. That's not the one, but that's a good diagram too. I would be kind of embarrassed to just have it be like essentially my La Mulana blooper reel. But at the same time, I really like Botchamania, so I like Botchamania more than I like actual professional wrestling. Like a lot more. So I wouldn't even be mad. Was it? It's not here. I remember where it is. It's technically in Shrine of the Mother, but it's one of the offshoot rooms. And I believe it's the one we ran into from here. Ooh. The angel shield is strong enough to block the poop fire. And I just walked by the room I wanted to go into. Yes, this. After the weapon in thy hand, the key to awakening lies within. It's listed twice because it's one of the Rosetta Stone things. I only did that spike trap in Temple of Moonlight, like, particularly after the get women clue. I only did that like maybe 3 or 4 times. I'm trying to figure out what that what that figure on the left represents. That is the one that I wanted. Okay, that's a bit clearer. Okay, noted. That doesn't look like anything that I've seen yet. It doesn't really feel like there's anything else to be done. I mean, probably nothing, but let's just find out. So the video you're discussing is something that I'm capable of putting together, with the caveat that compiling all of that footage over the dozens of hours that I've played this game might be a bit tedious, and it's probably more work than I'm willing to put in. I mean, hell, the monthly clip compilations are enough of a pain in the ass as it is, and all I have to do for those is go back through and just grab all the clips you made from Twitch. Oh, I went in a big dumb circle. I mean, what I'm trying to get at here is I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I actually kind of totally would do it. I would just require assistance getting the actual content together. I have actually long wanted to do like a sort of best of compilation of like long-running series like this that I've done. It's just such a massive pain in the ass to like sift through 50 hours of content trying to remember where all the funny bits were. But once I have that, it's easy enough to cut it together. I really want to know how you're supposed to get through this room damageless. I guess with patience. Yeah, it's patience. These rooms are specifically built to punish you for tilting and rushing. I kind of respect it. I forgot about that crap. Absolute hot garbage. How dare. Interesting layout for this corridor. Because you think you're safe, like it looks really threatening where it's the top spikes and the bottom spikes and they're all like crushed up next to each other, but it's like, nah, I can just walk in a straight line, it's no big deal. But then the crushers come up and it's like, no, we're gonna smash you into the top spikes, thanks. For the life of me, I still don't understand why headless ghost horses. I forgot about that. Headless ghost vampire horses? I should have just been carrying the damn skull through this whole area. Alright, so for argument's sake, if I were to just... if I were to just carry the crystal skull around. I feel like the hit that I wrote down about the crystal skull was more about fighting Tiamat the boss than actually navigating the area. In fact, I probably have it in here somewhere. The crystal skull suppresses Tiamat's powers. It recalls the dimension in which Tiamat resides.